Hey guys, how's it going? It's Evan Saint-Gerard.
This is Fernando from United Mortgage.
All right, Fernando is a lender, one of our top lenders here in our office, and I work on the seller side majority of the time. I have a question for Fernando. So if I'm listing a house, we put the house on the market and there's a couple of offers on the table, and now the seller basically wants to know more details about specific buyers. What information can you give us? Like, let's say if I contact you, hey, buyer X, Y, Z, they just submitted an offer. What can you tell me about their qualifications?
Okay, I receive a lot of phone calls, for the listing agents before they take the offer. The information that I can share with them is the basic information on the transaction. They ask if actually we check everything, meaning that if we check credit, we went over of the income of the person through the tax returns, W-2s, and the pay stubs. If we see proof of the assets, the proof of the assets through the bank statements, and I can answer all those questions. The only thing that I cannot share with them is documents because it's private. By I that's fiduciary to the buyer. We cannot share that documentation with anybody, but I can actually talk to the realtors to give confidence that the transaction is a good transaction and it's going to go through.
I think that's the most important thing with the relationship between the realtor, whether it's the listing agent, buyer's agent, and the loan officer. We have to have some constant communication, and we want to make sure our clients, both buyer and seller, if we put a deal together, that basically all parties are going to be happy, and they're going to be satisfied, and that it can actually close. So that's one of the things why us as listing agents, we reach out to the lenders to make sure that if our seller decides to pick that particular buyer to move forward, that they can actually close. That's the most important thing. Now, is there anything else you want to add basically during this process?
No. Basically, I also, people ask me, how long is it going to take you to your bank to close? Listen, the process of a mortgage is a process of the mortgage. I mean, it takes,
It varies.
It could take 4 weeks, 6 weeks to 8 weeks. Sometimes we are ready, like in a lot of transactions that we are clear to close, and seller is not ready. It's not only, the buyer side or the bank side. You need to understand that the other side is the seller side. And sometimes seller has issues, with their own financing when they try to buy, a property. They are not ready, but the sales that they are doing is ready to close, and they're not ready and they're closed.
Which is very common.
Yeah, it's normal. Also, there are issues with tenants. Probably tenants didn't move out, or also can happen that, issues with title, that, they cannot get a title insurance. I mean, a lot of things can happen. But usually I would say in normal times, a real close to time is 4 to 6 weeks without issues. If there are issues, could take a little longer.
I think the most important thing is you have to have conversations. It has to be communication between all parties. So if the seller knows something, they have to tell their realtor so they can notify the lender, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And that's going to make everything more smoother, basically. If you put everything on the table, we can address stuff and fix stuff, or basically give you options of what we can do and what we can't do.
Yeah, it have to be communication because in the beginning, the pressure is to the lender. In this case, it's to us. But you know what? We find out in the end that sometimes the selling part, didn't do the due diligence, that they have to get, the job done. I mean, because if they want to close in the 4 to 6 weeks, they have to work on their part in order, to close and put everything together and set up a closing.
Now remember, everybody has a part to play when it comes to closing, putting the house on the market, closing, and pretty much living that happy ever after life. So just remember, whatever information that you have, share with your professional, and they'll help you get you to the closing table. I hope you found some value out of this video. If you have any questions regarding buying, selling, or investing in real estate, feel free. Do not hesitate. Reach out to your local lender, your neighborhood-friendly lender, which is this guy right here, and also your favorite realtor. Oh, that would be me. Anyway, hope you guys have a good one. Talk to you soon. Bye.